Welcome back, folks. I'm Lloyd Purvis and this is Run4Adventure. Thanks for joining us for another video, and it's actually the second episode in our Round the Rock series as we head towards the race on August the 5th on the stunning island of Jersey. You join us down in the picturesque little village of Zennor here in Cornwall, a stunning place, that's for sure, and we're going to be heading out on a challenging run on the Coast Path. And I say we because I'm running with Liga today, so we're both heading out for a long run, so I think the best thing we can do is let's get running. Let's go. Okay, so we've picked up the Coast Path, and the plan for today is we're going to get a good solid 18 miles in our legs, and again we're trying to replicate that round the rock race route on Jersey. So we're going to have big Coast Path, we're also going to have a few sections of the hard stuff, a bit of tarmac to deal with as well. We actually got dropped out of Zennor by John, so John's featured on the channel several times. I paced him in the 100 miler, his first 100 miler, and we ran some of the Arc of Attrition together. So he's doing an out and back from Zennor to St Ives to Zennor, and he's dropped us off here, and we're basically going to run all the way back to Hayle, all the way back to home. So always a nice feeling when you're on a long training run and you're running home. I don't know why, it always feels a little bit more positive than an out and back, that's for sure. If you've never seen any content on the channel, then you know this is our playground, this is our training ground. So the Coast Paths of Cornwall and this Zennor route to St Ives is pretty notorious. It's very challenging, very technical. We've had a bit of rain overnight, hopefully we'll get away with it today, and it's meant to stay dry, but it's a bit greasy, a bit slippery underfoot. Should be a great run. Haven't been out here for a while, so it's always nice to come out, remind myself how stunning it is out on the Coast Path on this section. So, yeah, let's get into a bit of rhythm, get the old legs warmed up, and we'll tell you a little bit more about the race that we're going to run on the island of Jersey. Lots and lots of areas on this route where you're kind of boulder hopping, and it does sit quite wet with all the runoff off the fields. Tends to be wet in certain sections all year round pretty much, so you always want to come out here with a shoe that has good traction, good grip. So Liga is wearing her Mafati Speed 4s that have vibrant mega grip on the outsole, and I'm actually using the Merrill Agility Peak 5 that I tested out the other day for the first time. Had a great first run in it, so wanted to get some longer miles in them, and again we got vibrant mega grip on the outsole, so when conditions are like this, it gives you that reassurance. You feel really confident even on all the wet rock. So always good to have that in your trail shoes when you come out this way, that's for sure.
And it really came as no surprise. You look beyond comparing every time that I came close to making a move, I froze. I always do that, and I know it.
The weather gods are not playing ball today, so we just had some real miserly damp stuff coming for 20 minutes, which made it impossible to film, that's for sure. Looks like it's clearing in the background now, so that's a good thing. So if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen the first episode in this series where we announced what we're doing, the Round the Rock race, like I said, is on Jersey, and you literally run all the way around the island, hence the name Round the Rock. It is 48 miles in length, And I think it's got about 2,000 meters of elevation in total. Big mixture of different terrain. So coast path, there is some tarmac like I said earlier, got some beaches to run on, but I'm sure of one thing, the route looks epic and very similar to Cornwall. In fact, we're just making our way up probably one of the biggest hills of the run today. An update on training, it's going well. Liga's getting stronger and stronger every run, running really well. And touch wood, the issues that I were having in the lower leg have started to settle down, and we've been pretty consistent over the last month or so, doing a lot of strength and conditioning, lots of mobility work on that lower leg to make sure that we get to the start line feeling fit and strong. We're probably going to get in one more longer effort before the race if we can squeeze it in. And we definitely haven't done as much as I'd like to have done, with niggles and illness and just, you know, life getting in the way, working super hard. So it's been hard to fit that training in, but definitely feeling a lot more confident about it. Now we got some consistent weeks in, and actually really excited to get over there and to take the race on. Should be a wicked weekend.
If I could only be some kind of poet, if I could have my way with words, if only for a day.
It never does it any justice when you're out here on camera, but just come across this section here, all these beautiful purple and yellow flowers. Out here, looking through your eyes, it looks absolutely incredible. Looks amazing, doesn't it? Hopefully it looks as good on camera, but it probably doesn't, but never mind.
If I was some kind of poet, if only I was a poet, just some kind of.
We're being watched by the cows of Zennor. Here come the boys, heading back to Zennor.
Morning.
Headwind on the way back, boys.
You're right.
It doesn't make much difference when you walk.
Oh, John, while you're here, John, here's John, everybody. Getting lots of comments, mate. People want to know, are you running the Arc next year?
Possibly.
That's not, it's not possibly, he is.
Possibly, maybe.
Is that a possibly, definitely?
Well, I've got a place.
Hey, so he's in. We're both going back and we're going to crash it this time. That's right, isn't it, John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're both going back.
And we're going to crash it, aren't we? It'd be rude not to in St Ives. We don't come here very often, so we thought we'd treat ourselves to a moo-made ice cream. If you're ever in town, definitely come and grab an ice cream. Amazing. And like they say, when in Rome, the only thing I would say about eating ice cream is, well, eating anything in St Ives is you have to guard it with your life, because if you don't, you will get mugged by the most aggressive seagulls in the world. So always take care if you're walking around eating anything in town. How's your ice cream, Liga?
Very good.
I think she's enjoying that. I've got Shipwrecked, which is like caramel swirl with honeycomb, and Liga has got
Raspberry ripple.
raspberry ripple.
Yummy.
Now this is what I call training. So we nearly made it out of St Ives, and like I always say on the channel, you should always practice your race day nutrition. So we're hoping that there's going to be some good ice cream shops on the island of Jersey. I'm sure there will be. So you've always got to practice what you're going to eat in the race. Right, that is the ice cream almost eaten. We are 8 miles into the run. This should give us enough calories to get home, I think. We have got some gels just in case, but yeah, 8 miles done and 10 miles to go. How you feeling, Liga?
Yeah, good.
Ice cream good?
Yeah, really good.
Awesome. Right, we better get running. So we've pretty much navigated all the tarmac on the run. Got through that really well. We were ticking along at 9-minute mile and Liga was flying. Couldn't keep up with her, running really strong. And we almost made it off the trails unscathed. Unfortunately, it always goes like this. You go through that super technical stuff in Zennor. Lots of rocks, slippery rocks, mud, really technical trails. And then we pick up the nice little rolling dunes to land, and unfortunately Liga had to run wide to let some walkers off, and there was a tiny little root. Clipped her left foot, over she went. But you're all right now, yeah?
I'm all right.
She's all right, she's tough, she's hard as nails. Picked out a few thorns of the arm, wiped the blood off.
Got a hole in a sock.
Yeah, tore a pair of her start socks, which she's not happy about. But she hasn't injured herself. That is the main thing. So just a little bit of tarmac to the harbour, and then we're going to get on the Hayle Towers. And I think, let me just check my watch. Yeah, we'll be about 14 miles by the time we get there. So we'll do a little 4-mile circuit on the Towers, and we'll be back home. Happy days. Okay, we are pretty much done. So just over 17.5 miles done. Well done, Liggles.
Well done, you.
Running strong. So it's going to be about 18 or just over 18 miles by the time we get home. It really has been a mixed bag weather-wise. We have had everything thrown at us today. So we just had another heavy sort of miserly shower. It's been really hard to film, so hopefully we captured the route in all its glorious detail for you guys at home. But yeah, another solid run in the legs. So like I said earlier, we're going to try and get one more longish run in, probably about 15 miles I should imagine, sometime next weekend, hopefully, if we can squeeze it in. And then we're going to be heading out to Jersey on the 4th of August, so it's a bit of a whistle stop tour. We're going to be running on the 5th, and then we're going to be flying home on the 6th, so we're not going to be there for long, but we're going to get to see the whole island in the race, obviously running around it, which should be mega. Really hope you've enjoyed coming along on this long effort. Hope you enjoyed the views, and also if you haven't seen our questions and answers video that we just did, there is some bad news when it comes to the adventure bus. So unfortunately we were heading up country to go to see Harrier Trail. There was a noise coming from the engine. We pulled over, it got worse and worse. We had to get picked up by a recovery truck, took it to the garage, and I think the engine is kaput. So I can feel the rains coming back again. So it's looking like we're going to have to get a new bus at some point. Yep, here comes the rain again, so we're going to head off. So like I said, really hope you enjoyed coming out on this long effort. The next episode on this series is going to be us traveling over. So you're going to follow us on a travel vlog over to Jersey to see what we get up to. And then obviously the final episode is going to be a big race day production. But yeah, let's get out of this rain pretty quick, Liggles, because I think it's going to absolutely chuck it down any minute now. We'll be back on the channel very soon, guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for supporting, it's really appreciated, and as always, stay safe and keep on running.